everybody. Welcome back to Skyway Bound presents Fly Tampa Fly. Thanks for joining us again today. This podcast exists to inspire and grow the aviation small business community in the Greater Tampa Bay area. Our mission is to grow a community of like-minded people who are looking to grow profitable aviation-centric ventures while staying on task with a greater purpose. We're always looking to highlight small business owners with an aviation-centric entrepreneurial mindset. That was a mouthful. So if you know of anyone that fits that bill and is looking to practice their interviewing skills, please connect us. We would love to share their story with our fast-growing community. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, this is just a quick reminder that the FAA's modernization of special airworthiness certification, MOSAIC, it's a rule. It officially took effect in October. The rule expands what aircraft sport pilots can fly. It removes previous weight restrictions, and it kind of switched up the criteria that describes what a light sport aircraft is. Introduces stall speed limits in their place. So that's kind of getting in the weeds there. But if you want to learn more information, just reach out to us and we'll go into the weeds with you. Now sport pilots can operate airplanes with a maximum airspeed of up to 250 knots, but are limited to aircraft with clean stall speeds of 59 knots. What this does, this opens up larger aircraft to include some that have 4 seats. Of course, not all 4-seat models will be eligible under sport pilot privileges, but you can work with your local aviation community to figure out which ones do. Some examples of larger aircraft that a sport pilot can now fly are popular trainers like Cessna's 172s and Piper Archers. Airmen exercising their sport pilot privileges may continue to use a valid U.S. driver's license in place of a medical certificate when exercising their sport pilot privileges, providing they meet all associated conditions. So just once again, MOSAIC is a great opportunity for a lot of you who want to fly a broader aircraft, but you don't want to exercise private pilot. You just want to fly on sunny days, sunny and low wind days. So MOSAIC is right up your alley. We reach out to us and we'll get you going. All right, a little Florida Department of Transportation news. The Florida Department of Transportation Secretary Jared Perdue recently told aviation executives at a local aviation leadership summit in Washington, D.C. that Florida aims to become the top user of advanced air mobility anywhere, and I support that. He shared Florida's initiative to create the aerial network, digital infrastructure, technology, workforce, and policies needed to attract and retain advanced air mobility operators. Of note, the state of Florida recently plowed $4 billion of surplus funds into transportation infrastructure. The Florida Department of Transportation is partnering with the advanced air mobility industry, local government, airports, universities, and others in creating a handbook for operations, setting policy and standards, and support for advanced air mobility-centric legislation at the state level, of course. So that's very exciting news, and I definitely want to be on the forefront of that wave. So if you're looking to start a small aviation-centric business in the electric vertical takeoff and landing industry, it sounds like Florida's a good place to be right now. All right, Boeing recently announced the launch of its latest product, the Virtual Airplane Procedures Trainer. Powered by Microsoft Azure, Microsoft Flight Simulator, the tool is designed to help provide pilots and flight training teams immersive, accessible, and customizable digital tools that supplement their aviation learning and sharpens their operational readiness. So this wave started many years ago, probably over 20 years ago. Everybody knows Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane are great. They're great tools for getting your head in the game, and it's really great to see that the industry seeing that yes, you can use those very inexpensive tools to make your pilots and in this case, they call them flight training teams. Much better. The complexity of training that you can do in a safe environment, I'm a huge fan. I won't bore you guys with how much of a fan I am of using Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane. Either one you can get some benefit out of to sharpen your flight training, your flying skills. A little bit of unmanned aerial vehicle news. Honda is planning its first full-scale electric vertical takeoff and landing prototype somewhere about March 2026. They are working to have the build of their inaugural aircraft completed by the end of this year. The initial prototype will be unmanned. However, Honda hopes to have their FAA type certificates in hand by the early 2030s. Of note, Honda's electric vertical takeoff and landing is intended to be a hybrid electric vehicle from the offset, and this may present some FAA certification challenges since no such aircraft has been certified like that to date. However, the company is leveraging its aviation knowledge from its Honda jet and taking the lessons learned, and we all know Honda does great engines. They've been doing it since who knows how long, from the beginning of the formation of the company. They make lawnmowers, they make motorcycles, cars, and they have a jet. Now they're going to have an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft as well. So some very exciting news. And we reported on Honda, I think about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. Anyway, we will help you stay informed and keep you up to date with the latest and greatest from companies like Honda. It's the world of electric vertical takeoff and landing it seems like it's starting to gain a little bit more momentum. It's very exciting to see. All right, some exciting news from Archer Aviation. Air taxi developer Archer Aviation recently signed agreements to take over the master lease for Hawthorne Airport, which is located in the greater Los Angeles area. The airport will serve as its operational hub for its planned Los Angeles air taxi network operations. Recently, Archer announced their role as the exclusive air taxi partner for the Los Angeles World Cup 2026 and Super Bowl LXI. I can't remember what the L stands for. And they're a Super Bowl host committee partner. The hub will also play a key role in the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. So once again, another great story of the momentum being gained in the electric vertical takeoff and landing world. All right, some stock news. Nothing really major. We already talked about Archer. Archer's exciting news. We talked about Honda. Honda's not, it's such a big conglomerate. It's not going to be included in these stocks. But these are pure electric vertical takeoff and landing companies, and that's what they do. Let's see if I have anything in my notes here. I don't think overall no real major developments, but we will continue to provide updates as they become available. All right, a little from the world of Florida business development. UrbanLink Air Mobility and Signature Aviation, which is a flight-based operations, flying-based operations. What the heck does FBO stand for? Is it Flight Base Aviation FBO, meaning fixed base. Hello. Signature Aviation is a fixed-based operator. Hello. I knew that. They recently partnered with a letter of intent to research infrastructure needs for UrbanLink's planned fleet of beta technologies, ALIA CX300 electric airplanes, the electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft that UrbanLink is creating. They're looking to launch and expand their electric air taxi network in Florida. UrbanLink aims to establish an operating base in an unspecified signature fixed base operation location somewhere in South Florida. I personally am voting for them to base out of Tampa International, but I'm not in charge. So we'll keep you up to date with the latest and greatest news from there. And I think that is going to do it. All right, we got some aviation industry events in the Florida area. We post this at the website that you see listed on the slide. So if you want to see like a lot, so we're trying to basically create we'll call it a master schedule of useful aviation industry events. If you're looking to get into the world of aviation, you want to start attending some of these industry events and networking and learning about the industry and the movers and shakers who could help you accelerate your plans into the industry. So right now we got the Tampa Bay Aviation Association. They got a holiday party coming up. I think that's in a few days. I'm going to that. Looks like planes, trains, and auto. So now we're starting to put events in for 2026. So keep your, just be prepared to mark your calendar for 2026. You got planes, trains, and automobiles in Plant City in February. They're always looking for volunteers, so that's a great way to network as well. And then the National Business Aviation Association has their regional forum in Miami Opelika Airport there in February as well. So plenty of events, and the calendar is constantly changing. So go to the link on site. We try to keep that calendar as up to date as quickly as possible. So what you might see here on the slide, we only do this show once a month. So what you see on the slide might be out of date by the time you see it. So go to the website on the slide, and you'll see more information. We always got to put a plug in for the AOPA scholarship program. You don't have to be an 18 to 20 something year old. If you're looking to gain a certificate, all they can do is say no. They have different scholarships for different people. So you have until December 31st. Make sure you want some money to go fly and get your next certification. Apply for a scholarship. There you go. Go to AOPA. I think you have to become an AOPA member. If you're going to be in the world of aviation, I highly encourage you to be an AOPA member. They have a lot of great services for general aviation pilots and pilots in general. A lot of good information, and they serve as your advocate for pro aviation initiatives up in DC as well. So you want to it's good to support them, and they support you through the initiatives that they push for you. Scholarship opportunities. I love this guy, Jamel Larkins. He's making waves. He's gaining a lot of momentum. I've been seeing him on social media. So he's getting out there, and he was always popular, but he's really getting his initiative for scholarship opportunities. It's more than a website. I'd call it more of a platform. He's created a platform to kind of consolidate and a one-stop shop, so you can look for scholarships to get into the world of aviation. So once again, you don't have to be a teenager or in your early 20s. There's a lot of scholarships out there, and some that go unclaimed. So give it a shot. Go to Jamel Larkin's website, and of course we showed you the AOPA website as well. And then we have this list of general scholarships. We just provide this for your general knowledge. There's a bunch of general scholarships. So go forth and conquer. And then let's see what we got here. My slides are out of whack. Oh, you know what? Oh, I got like multiple slides here. So I confused myself here. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to close it. We're going to shut it down here in a second. Let's go and thank our sponsors. All right, thank you to Jetline Systems. We always mention them. They provide flight simulation technologies. You see in the background, they help me. That's my own personal flight simulator, but if around the room, they create big simulators. They create them at a professional level. If you are only looking for a simulator at a personal level, they will help you. They will talk you through. They will talk you through what you need to get going, to get started. They're a great resource. Their purpose-built computer systems run flight simulation systems in any environment, from the desktop personal computer to servers running large-scale simulators. Each system is hand-built, stability tested, benchmarked, and optimized to maximize performance and stability with the flight simulation software of your choice. Yeah, we'll leave it at there. They are also the North American distributor of vertical flight controls products as well. Give my friends at Jetline Systems a call if you have any questions about flight simulation, because that is who I call. Thank you to our sponsor, MindMyPC. It's a cybersecurity and IT outsourcing solution for small to medium-sized businesses. They provide 24-hour, 7 days a week availability that gives you, the business owner, peace of mind so you can focus on what you do best, and that is your business if you don't want to be a cybersecurity IT person. Me personally, I would rather be flying an aircraft. I have MindMyPC on my computers, and they take care of me and protect me from the cyber boogeymen or women, boogie people. And then, as always, if you know somebody looking to get into the world of aviation, whether it be a pilot or otherwise, please connect us. We'd love to see how we can help them. And I think that is it. This is our last show for the year, and we're looking good on time. We're trying to keep it no more than 20 minutes, and we're right about the 16. I kind of like this, 16, 17 minutes, maybe 18 minutes. We're coming up on 2026. If you have a dream, there's no time like today to get started. What I'll leave you with is the road is long and it's tough. I've been going through many ups and downs, and I totally get the entrepreneurial journey. And I'm a work in progress, and you will be a work in progress. But I will encourage you to keep going forward. If your dream is to fly, contact us so we can get you started in the new year. Before the new year, you got time now. This is the great time of year to fly in Florida. But if you're going to build something, just do it. Don't quit your day job if you can't quit your day job. Build it on the side, but do build it. Go for your dream. That's all I can say is do not quit, do not quit, do not quit. The sky is just the beginning. All right, that's it. See you guys in the new year in 2026. Peace out, and we'll talk to you guys later.